It's more like I was doing my hair in a windstorm, and that's just kind of what happened. That's
You know what it looks like?
hair.
Remember the cartoon Doug?
Oh my god, yes, the bad guy, the bully. That's all I can see now. Hi everybody. Been a while. It's been a long time.
It's been a while
It's been a while
since we last posted.
So you'll notice my hair looks a little bit different from last time. I'm growing it out, and this is the only thing I can do where I don't look like that guy from that show, Doug.
When he wears it straight up in the air, he looks like a troll doll. But I've been calling him Janelle Moget.
Or for anybody on the other side of the pond, Jedward?
UK, hun?
No, I'm not.
You alright, babes?
Not if I'm making a Jedward reference.
You alright, babes?
Not if I'm making a Jedward reference. So yeah, it's been 2 months since we posted?
Roughly, yeah.
Something like that. Yeah, it's been eventful couple months. So we are going through a bit of a change at the moment. We currently don't have any cats. We are a feline-less household.
Yeah. The beginning of last month, February, Susie got very sick. We tried to do everything that we could. And when we took her to the vet, they basically told us it was time and gave us the options to either have her put down or, take her home for the last couple days, which is what we ended up doing. We took her home and she didn't even last another 2 days. It was like a day and a half later that she passed.
She had pain medication, so
she was comfortable at home. We wouldn't have brought her back home and made her go through all that if she wasn't at least comfortable.
But she was an old girl and we wanted her to feel safe and comfortable and not scared. And I've never heard her meow out loud, and when we were on our way to the vet, she was scared and I heard her meow out loud audibly for the first time ever, and I knew, like, if the prognosis is bad, we got to bring her home. Yeah. We can't make this be her last. So it was rough, really fucking tough.
Yeah, I mean, she's been my cat my entire adult life. I mean, she was our cat, but she's been there for my entire adult life. You know what I mean? Like, I didn't know how to process that because it was the first time that I had lost my own pet. It was hard enough when we lost Tuffy because I was attached to him as well. Of course I was.
Yeah. I was going to say, for those who have been watching us for a while, you'll remember Tuffy. Arwen, actually. We lost Arwen 4 years ago. Tuffy 3 years ago. And then now
Susie last month, yeah.
And it was slightly easier losing Arwen and Tuffy because we had Susie.
Yeah. We still had another cat in the house that we could play with and would comfort us if we were sad or not feeling good or whatever.
Yeah. And so this has been really hard on both of us, but Ken, because like he has mentioned, she's been in his life basically his entire adult life.
Yeah.
And this is the only time in my entire life I've never had a cat. For those who have cats or have had cats, know there's a certain energy that they give off, like a calmness. You feel centered. You feel just relaxed around them, or at least I do. And
it's missing now. It doesn't. It seems like such a silly thing to say, but you don't realize that it's something that you're missing until it's not there anymore.
And you tend to miss it the most in the weirdest moments. Tiny little routines. And
the one that broke my heart the most was she would come and wake me up every morning. For 17 years, she would come and wake me up every morning. And the morning after she passed, I woke up and I rolled over and I expected to still see her sitting there, and she wasn't there anymore, so it was hard. I'm a lot better now, but I was very openly grieving, if you follow me on social media, for a couple weeks because I don't deal well with loss. I've had a lot of it in my life, and I still don't know how to handle it. So,
Yeah, so we kind of needed just to take some time for ourselves for the last 2 months. Haven't posted since January, so
yeah,
this is long overdue. We're still a part of the channel. We're still here. We have other things going on in our life. Trying to get back to work. I've been applying everywhere.
Yeah.
Recently, have gone and gotten some paperwork done so that way I can get my social security number. So that way I'm able to work in the States.
yeah,
Even if that's just remotely, even if that's just, say, something comes along down the line with social media and there's some sort of offer through that, I will at least have that option having my social security.
yeah.
So that opens up opportunities tremendously for several different aspects.
So for those of you, to roll this back a little bit, who may not be aware, we live in Canada. I am an American citizen by birth. I moved up here and got married to him. He is a Canadian citizen by birth, but he's also Indigenous. So there's an agreement with the U.S. that allows him to get a social security number and a passport, like basically instant citizenship, because he is Indigenous and his people live on both sides of the border.
Yeah. So we've been doing that paperwork and getting that all taken care of and sorted out. Actually been going through the interview process with a job in the States right now. So fingers crossed. I'm really hoping that turns out, because if it does, that's something very huge and good for us. Other than that, I have been working on some collaborations. I've done some graphics for some friends of mine that I've met through TikTok, one being Laura Diamond Dog. And then I made friends with Maura, who runs Super Gay Gnomes. I don't know if I've mentioned them on the channel before. She makes gnomes that are just pride gnomes.
Yeah.
And
so, like lesbian pride or gay pride or bear pride or leather pride, like any of the pride flags are really what she's after with her designs.
Yeah, and just speaking to her, knowing where she wants to go with her company and what she wants to do with it, it's just so inspirational. And like, she wants to eventually write a children's book, and she wants to do coloring books, and she want like all this stuff
right
long term. And her and I have had a few discussions over it, and that's turned into 2 collaborations so far, 3 actually. I rebranded her logo for her, and then we collaborated on 2 designs so far for charity, actually. So one is it's a trans pride t-shirt.
Which we're going to pop up on the screen here so you can see it.
Yeah, and it's for Equality Texas, because everything that's going on in Texas right now with trans rights are being stripped away. So we wanted to do something.
Children's rights.
Yes. So we wanted to do something that we could, so that way we could contribute towards Equality Texas. So we made this design, and 100% of the proceeds during the month of March are going to Equality Texas.
We were hoping to have the shirts by now so that we could wear them for this video, but the shipping, it just didn't show up in time. So.
If we lived in the States, we would have the shirts by now, but because we're in Canada, probably 2 to 3 weeks. And then we collaborated on another one, everything going on right now in the Ukraine. We wanted to do something to support the LGBTQIA plus community in the Ukraine. So we did this design here. It's Say No to War, Say No to War. And with this one, 100% of the proceeds are going to Outright International. So that is going to help LGBTQIA people escape the Ukraine and migrate either to Canada or wherever is safe.
Exactly. It's a refugee fund, but in this scenario, it's specifically for LGBTQ people.
Yes. So that is what I've been working on with that. And actually, something else with Super Gay Gnomes. Long term, we are collaborating on a children's book, and I am currently actually designing our first coloring book. So that, combined with some merch for Pride, a lot of puns, a lot of really punny gnome stuff. There's going to be one of the designs I'm working on is a leather gnome, and another one is a bear gnome specifically. So I just thought I'd drop those here, let you know, because we are a gay bear channel.
Yeah.
But other than that, working away on some designs of my own.
Yeah. So you said you designed for Super Gay Gnomes and Diamond Dog and Mercury Stardust as well.
Yes. So we talked about that in a previous video, but I did the logo for Mercury Stardust.
Yeah. So if you go onto TikTok and you pull up Mercury Stardust profile, her profile picture was done by him.
Yes.
But it's also on her merch because, of course it is.
Yeah. And my Etsy store. I've been doing some more indigenous designs. As I've previously mentioned, I am Haudenosaunee, where people of Longhouse, also known as the Iroquois.
Or if you're in the States, it's pronounced Iroquois, but...
Yeah. And so I'm Mohawk, I'm Two-Spirit, and I wanted to do something... Because I'm trying to reconnect with my culture and my community, I wanted to do something that kind of brings me back to that. So I've been working on some designs inspired by that, and they're actually available on my Etsy store, macoonsdesigns.com. So that's been keeping me busy.
He's working on a cute new sticker as well, which I'm totally going to have to steal one as soon as you get them in.
Yeah. So yeah, doing some design work and fun stuff.
Yeah. So I know it was kind of a lot of information real fast coming at you guys, but we just wanted to give you an update as to what we've been up to. And I think in lieu of us not posting for several weeks in a row, I think what we're going to do is we've gotten a couple of new games recently. So we might do like a couple of game reviews, and by games I mean like a different kind of Uno deck and a different Monopoly set, like actual physical board games, card games.
Yeah.
So I think we might do some reviews on those. If that's something you guys might want to see, let us know in the comments.
Speaking of, I just wanted to interject for a second. The last two videos that we posted were actually part 1 and part 2 of a 3-part series that is us playing Password.
Yeah.
The view on both videos didn't do very well.
It was abysmal. It was bad.
To be completely fair, I spent probably closer to about 6 hours working on it, editing it. So it felt a little disappointing.
To spend 6 hours editing something and get it like 35 views.
Yeah, so part 3, is that something you guys would be interested in seeing?
We could just upload it.
Do you want to know who won? Do you care?
We could just upload it on a random day if it's something you guys are kind of like,
But yeah, if that's something you're interested in, let us know in the comments below, because I definitely could finish editing that up. I got halfway through editing it, and it just felt defeatist. Like, what's the point? Who's going to see it? No one interacts.
Well, something that people don't take into account when they watch the YouTube videos that we make. We're just sitting here having like a 10-15 minute discussion with you guys, but when we go to actually edit it down, and he'll add like a funny clip or a funny noise or caption at the bottom that says something, that takes a lot of time. So we may only be here filming for 20 minutes, and then he turns around and spends 2 to 3 hours editing that video down before we can post it. No, I'm not just explaining. I'm not saying that.
No. I appreciate that. I enjoy doing it. I'm passionate about it, but with that one in particular, it just felt like, well,
it felt very defeating because you put a lot of work into making sure that all the graphics were there, and we were keeping tally of the points, and you were putting cute like little graphics and clips in, and
a lot of references that I was kind of hoping people would comment about, and no comments. So I was like, oh well. All right.
We're not getting a lot of we get a lot of likes on those videos, but we don't get a lot of interaction on those videos. So
yeah, to kind of summarize, is that anything you guys would care about?
I think
let us know in the comments.
I think we'll probably go ahead and do at least one game review and see how that goes, and then if it goes fairly well, we'll do another one. But is it something that you guys want to see? Because if it is, I gotta dig a bunch of stuff out of the closet for other games to try.
Yeah, we have a closet full of games. Yep.
But anyway, so that's going to do it for us this week, guys. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, give us a like over on Facebook. The boys do stream during the week, twitch.tv/Men of the Den for Derek, Greg, and Steve, twitch.tv/Ed Culp for Ed, our Wednesday guy.
And me on TikTok, Dr_Phil.
The
O is a 0.
Yeah.
I'll put the address down here so you can see, but
links in the description below.
But I think that's probably gonna do it for us this week.
Yeah. So on that note, we will talk to you guys soon. We will see you soon, or we will reverse that. Take the thing down, flip it, and reverse it.
Yeah.
So on that note, guys, we will see you guys next week. Hopefully.
Bye.
Bye.